Just saying, if you use mass E-drags and mass dragons, you're dead to me, bro. If you know, you know. What's up, y'all? How's it going? Monday afternoon, man. Good old chest day. I just got out of the gas station because I had to pee so gosh darn bad. There's no way I was making it to the gym. Also left my hat at home, so I gotta use the beanie. So hopefully this doesn't like smack against my face too loud or anything like that. Apologies if it does. But yeah, guys, so I didn't upload Friday. I have a video of Friday. I did not upload it. I went and watched the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie. I liked it a lot. It's super sick. I know some people don't like it, but whatever. I mean, it's not, A1 rated. It's not like the best movie I've ever witnessed with my eyeballs, but it's a good movie. Very good fan service movie. So can't hate, man. But I got home at like midnight. I think I went to bed at like 1 that night. I'm gonna be honest. Uploading was not a number one priority in my mind. So I'll probably double upload today. Probably upload my leg day today and my chest day today. And then keep it moving, man. Start the week over. I think I'm going to have to start taking a real good look at my diet. I'm kind of floating right now. I think I'm recomping pretty well. I think I'm getting leaner. My legs are for sure bigger. But I'm kind of sitting at the same weight. So I think I need to kind of do a... Man, what's the word? Excuse me, sorry. I need to mess with my diet, is what I'm saying, sorry. But I need to go in and mess with everything, double check my calculations, because I'm kind of sitting stagnant, which is not good for my goals. So I'll have to go in and do that. But anyways, guys, I mean, it's freaking chest day. Keep pushing weight today. I think I'm still doing the hundreds this week. So keep it moving though. Sorry guys, golly, I'm yawning a lot. Good day at work. Hope y'all are having a good day at work. And if you don't work yet, hope y'all are just having a good day. Man, ain't nothing wrong with a good day. Did some gravy all day. Monday things, But man, I got this sweater, I guess it's a sweater. I got it at Walmart for like $12, dude. I got this one and a black one. I'm sure I'll wear the black one another time. I wore the black one yesterday when I did my active rest day yesterday. Which I hit core. Man, I hit core every Sunday, I'm just saying. But I hadn't really had a good exercise for the lower part. I only really had my cable crunches, which were doing good, feeling great. But I found one of our, the spots where you can do like pull-ups and, kind of kicks or, your, man, what's it called? Dips. Where you can do your dips and your pull-ups. They also have a spot where you can do those kind of hanging leg kicks. I did those to failure. I can only do like 4, but it was body weight failure. So I really can't push past. I could push past failure, but I figure it's probably better for me to just go to failure, to complete failure, and then my body will actually adapt. So I did that, and holy cow, it feels like, I got out of bed this morning. It felt like I was tearing my stomach open. So I knew I was good, soreness. And then I hit some of those, for your sides. I forget the name of it, your obliques. I hit more of like that side dumbbell raise, crunch, I don't know. You know, the one where you're standing up, sitting at your side, and you kind of pull yourself back the other way. Hit that. My obliques are sore, so thankfully we're doing chest. We're not doing like legs or anything where I'm going to need to do full body stabilization, but anyways, thankfully I'm doing freaking chest, which I did do some shoulder rotations, stabilizer exercises too. I did one set because I didn't want to go too hard, because I think the last time I did them, it kind of messed with my chest day, so I didn't want to throw off my chest day today. But I figured, you know, one good set, which I only did like 6 pounds for like 10 reps the time prior for 2 sets to failure, and man, that worked like a charm. I think that week, after my muscles had finally recovered and stopped being sore, man, my shoulder got way more stable, and I still feel it to this day. So I was like, okay, well, I need to do maintenance on this, you know, make sure I'm still getting stronger with it, stronger stabilization wise. So did that yesterday, did one set. I think I did it close to failure. I didn't do pure failure, but close to failure. Worked out. I liked it. It was good. And then I didn't think that's all I really did yesterday. I just did some abs and a little bit of left side shoulder stabilization. It worked out well. I had a good night. Broke a pretty good sweat too. Those ab workouts, man, there's something. But guys, I think, something cool too. I was working out yesterday and just chilling, doing my active rest day, and I'm just walking around. I'm walking to go get water at the water fountain, and then this guy, he points at me, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, I don't know you. I was like, okay. He's like, hey man, aren't you the guy with like, I think he said like Sarasonic, which is like a mobile mic brand, like kind of like these Rhodes that I got. I was like, huh? He was like, with the mics, and I was like, oh, like my Rhodes. And he's like, yeah. He's like, okay, well, how do you know how to do this? Like connecting his phone with his mic. And I was like, dude, I don't know for this specific brand, but this is how I do it. And we kind of troubleshooted it for a little bit. So that was cool. I was like, what? I don't know, that was just a positive interaction I had yesterday. That was just a cool thing that came from just making content, you know? That wasn't from, I didn't even know the guy. So I've already had 2 interactions from just recording and doing this stuff in the gym, man. I had that guy, and I was able to give advice to him and help him out. And then I met Mike, name's Will, the other guy I was just mentioning, Will. Met Mike. Mike said if I want to work out with him, he does kind of like the same thing. He wants to compete someday. Dude, it was just cool, the opportunities I've gotten just on recording my stuff, man. I just think that's a really cool retrospective thing there, you know, looking back. Yeah, man, it's just cool. It's a cool feeling whenever you can help somebody out. I'm sure y'all know. Anyways, though, I'm pretty happy and pretty ready for this chest day. Ready to get it on, get it going. See how many we can do of these hundreds. Maybe 105, I really don't know. Hopefully everything checks out, feels good. It's the only hope I can have today. Been watching a lot of Elisha Long. That's probably not the, you know, it's probably not a good way to reference it, but he's the retard max guy. Okay? I really don't know how else to say that, but he's the retard max guy. Hope he doesn't take offense to that. But, and I'm just getting so much retrospective on how I'm overthinking some stuff. I wonder if that guy even looked. This guy just straight pulled out in front of me. Anyways. It's been helping open up my views on a lot of stuff in my life. I'm realizing too, which I'm taking with a grain of salt, you know. He's talking about being over-disciplined. You know, you almost discipline yourself into a cage. And then, what's the point? the freedom that you were trying to get from being disciplined is now not, you know. And that was kind of like, I think that's the two sides of the coin thing that I've talked about before. It's just like, you need to have multiple perspectives, because if I only listen to David Goggins all the time, of course I'm going to think this guy's stupid, like, you know, like, oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about, whatever. And then I realized, I heard him out, and I was like, okay, well, wait, what? It's talking about how, like, a lot of times David Goggins is just like, people like that almost seem like spiritually dead, because they've just sucked all the life and the fun out of everything. You know, there's different perspectives to that. I'm not saying either one is right or wrong, but I'm saying, you know, that gives me a perspective on both. It allows me to make my own opinion. Like, I clearly know that discipline, I'm a person that requires discipline. If I don't discipline myself or stay disciplined myself, I'll fall away, you know. I'll do terrible. But I'm also a person that if I do, you know, I also want to have a little bit of fun. You know, like, I want to have, you know, hang out with friends and, you know, do these things. And so I'm like, oh, okay, well, there's my, you know, my perspective. If I can encourage you to just hear both sides, you know, have people, you know, hear both sides, and to make your own opinion. Don't let other people make your own opinion. And be careful of echo chambers on social media. Thankfully, I deleted social media, so I don't really have an echo chamber. So I kind of just, like, scroll through stuff. You know, I have my YouTube channel, which is on this, and I have my personal account on YouTube. And YouTube, it kind of gives me goofy stuff, or it'll give me, like, tutorials and stuff on games that I'm currently playing. And then my freaking YouTube channel, I followed, like, 3 or 4 dudes that are all, like, self-improvement guys, and it's just bam, 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 bam. Dude, my recommended feed is literally probably the discipline guy's dream. It is just constantly how to be better, how to be better, how to be better. I don't have a problem with that. But there's a time. You know, there's a time where I want to laugh. A time where I want to have fun. A time where I want to giggle and enjoy, you know, while I'm eating my food. And I might go on my personal account that just has goofy, funny video game videos. I don't know. You know, there's always time for it. Don't kill all your fun. Now, granted, there is ghost mode. You know, I just want you to hear me out. There's a time and a place. I think that's the best way to say this, is there's a time and there's a place. And you need to kind of play that for yourself. Like me, I probably can't take as much time, you know, having a lot of fun, because I know that if I let myself have too much fun and kind of settle down, then I just become super fat and, you know, kind of end up killing all my progress. So I have to have a well balance. I have to be very self-aware of my balance. So it's something I can give you. It's just to find your balance. When you find that balance, I think it's going to be better. I'm still finding my balance. So, anyways, guys, keep moving with this chest day. Catch y'all in there. All right. Whew. Whew. All right. 3, 2. Whew. Good Lord. Oh my God. That's heavy. All right. Whew. Get these things off me. Good Lord. Whew. All right. I don't know how much of that is creatine undersaturation, because I did not have my creatine or under nutrition, but I'm gonna keep it consistent. I'm gonna salt, I don't know, but it'll be better. But we'll keep it moving, keep it going. Just life. One thing I'm kind of worried about right now is if I'm overtraining. Honestly, I don't know if it's even considerable with the volume that I train at, but I don't know. I mean, hey, realistically, my strength should have gone up there, so maybe I am doing some form of overtraining. Buzzkill. Hit the next one. Alrighty. Set 2. First set was pretty easy, but you know, we had that fun machine failure in the middle of that, so it was just awesome top off to that. But I was thinking about it, and I was thinking, you know, you're not gonna be able to go up on weight every single week. And last week I technically didn't hit dumbbell press, and I did hit a little bit of stabilizer yesterday, so I think I'm gonna, you know, I'm not gonna go too crazy. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do one incline press set to failure, which is much heavy weight as I can, as heavy as the weight if I can. And then I'm gonna hit more decline press. And then I think that's about it. So this will be one set of incline, one more set. And then just all out as possible. And then I'll do that decline press. Ooh, I'm thinking about the feeling of that machine. But hit this one. Ugh. Alright, here we go. Incline press 3-2. Little 6+ set. Go for a 6 and then whatever else. Alrighty. Short moment. Oh. Alright. Already hit my first set. So this is my second. This is the first one, 2 plates. About 8. So not bad. The goal. But this one to be 6 or whatever's left in the tank. Closing, here we go. Alright.
I didn't see. That big seat. I didn't want to go.
Okay. Mid, honestly. Man. Alright. I could show him the car. Hey y'all. I really hope my mic wasn't making too much noise. Fortunately, I forgot my hat, but guys, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what to talk to y'all about, man. I'll give y'all this, man. All I can think of is to give encouragement. When in doubt, give encouragement, you know? One, I can give you 2 pieces of good advice that I've heard in the last 24 hours. It's don't take your heartbeat for granted. And you gotta do it tired, you gotta do it sleepy, you gotta do it angry, you gotta do it sad, you just gotta do it, man. And I can't say that I've taken that advice completely to heart. And, you know, I feel like a lot of people that give advice can't say that they can't they don't follow their advice 100% of the time, man. Look, but I can tell you that you just gotta do it, man. You just gotta do it tired. I work out every day. I work out tired. But you just gotta do it, man. And oh my. Oh, never mind. I thought that was a dead animal. You just gotta do it. You gotta do it tired, you gotta do it sad, you gotta do it depressed, you gotta do it angry. You just gotta freaking do it, man. And whenever you do it, don't take your heartbeat for granted, my brother. Your heartbeat's a gift from God, man. Every day. Another piece of advice I heard is that, or another thing I heard today was that you're not granted tomorrow. You're prideful if you think if you deserve another day tomorrow. You know, when you talk like that, you're basically saying, I deserve tomorrow. You know what I mean? Holy cow. Some people do not know how to drive. Learn how to drive, my brothers. You know? Anyways. It's prideful, man. And that's something I really had to come to terms with today. I had to really resonate on that. Is that I'm being prideful thinking that I deserve tomorrow. Pushing off. It was about laziness. About being lazy. Thinking that you're going to get it tomorrow. You know, I'm going to do it tomorrow. Man, you don't know if you get it tomorrow. You're being prideful, man. Don't be prideful. There's a verse, man, and look, I'm not going to say I know it, but I know it's something about God despises the prideful and lifts up the meek in spirit. I think it's something like that. You know, don't come after me, man. Look, it's just something, I know it's something like that. I know that's the truth. You can't be prideful, man. I'm going to try and apply that into my life, man. One thing I can say, it's hard for me to give advice on here, man, because I'm in a state where I'm going through it. I'm not out of it, so I'm just in here with it. Which I guess is the beauty of it, man. Is that you just gotta keep going through it. Every day, you build out your steps that you know if you go every day, you will improve. Then all you gotta do is get through the day. Day after day after day, man. It's like Goggins said, can I take another step? Tell yourself that every step. When you're getting there, when you're sitting on that, when you're mentally just starting to check out, man, can I go another step? Can I go another day? If you can't go another day, man, you gotta seek help, my brother. I've been there. You know, I've sat in my shower alone at home, bawling my eyes out because I was just so depressed and angry at the world. I'll tell the truth. And I came out from it, man. I prayed to God. I prayed to God with my heart and my soul, man. When you're in a state like that, man, you gotta cry unto God, man. That's what David did. That's the Psalms, brother. It's the Psalms. You gotta cry unto God, man. Some of my best prayer times have been when I'm just in that state where I'm so done with life, man. I want to be gone. It'd be better to be in heaven, man. But let me tell you, if you're breathing a breath, if you're breathing, God put you here. You have a purpose. And everybody tells you that, man. But you gotta believe it. You gotta have faith in it, man. I don't know my purpose. Man, then you know what's good for you? I don't know my purpose. This YouTube channel might not be my purpose, man. But I know that it might help somebody, man. And it feels like my purpose. I'm not gonna say for sure, because I really don't know. I don't know how all this works. It seems like more of a retrospective thing, man. More of a spiritual retrospective thing. But I know your big purpose is to tell people about the Lord, live for the Lord, glorify the Lord in your body. And look, that can be, the Lord will take you where He needs you to be. And it's a beautiful thing. And all it takes is faith. You just gotta have faith. You just gotta keep pushing. Look, do you think God's gonna be mad if you're working out? Now, if you make it an idol, yes. Do you think God's gonna be mad? You think God's not gonna be able to use you because you're working out every day? Because you're growing mentally strong, or you're reading your Bible? Let me look at these things, man. What can you be doing? You don't work out right now? All you do is play video games. Alright, brother, start with working out. Get in the gym. Better your body. You have a body. A body that was physically given to you, man. A temple of God is your body. Build it. Keep it healthy. Look, I can't say I eat the healthiest things all the time, but I work out. I try to keep my cardio up. And look, that's all you need to start, man. Find your floors. Michael Smoke, Higher Up Wellness, talks about find your floors. Find your floors. Build some floors. Build your minimums. If that's a mile walk, man, who cares? That's it. 15-minute walk. I don't care, man. I don't think God's going to be mad at you for walking 15 minutes out of your day. For eating good. For meal prepping. Saving money. Think about that, man. I think I got to think about that. I don't do all that, man. But this is why I'm doing this. You got to put it out there. God's not mad at me for working out. Now, if I make it an idol, if I become too prideful, absolutely. You got to knock me down a peg, man. And it's a sin. He'll push me down, or I can self-regulate. I can realize it's my body. You know, it may be a way to glorify God. It may be a way to build this brand or build this channel to glorify God. You see what I mean? You have so many tools here, man. Just think about that. You know, God's not going to be mad at you. Think about all the things He calls you to. Start those things, and then you'll find your purpose. And get alone. You got to get alone with God. That's something I'm really trying to find, man. I was like, man, I'm going to sit outside and I'm going to get alone with God. And I never did this weekend. I never did. I wanted to get out in nature. I never did. I regret it. Now I work this weekend. Now all I got is Sunday. And Sunday's packed. Sunday's church, store, meal prep, church again, bedtime. Or workout bedtime. Packed. If I don't take that time, man, I got to find it. So I think I got to be deliberate about that. So I'm going to make that my goal. I'm going to be deliberate about spending time with God alone. I hope y'all do too. Anyways, y'all, if I can encourage you, don't start it tomorrow. Don't start it next month. Don't start it in 6 months. Don't start it next year, brother. Start it today. Start it as soon as you possibly can. And keep consistent. Consistently good is better than occasionally great. Anyways, guys, God bless y'all. I appreciate you for making it this far. Y'all have a good night. See y'all Tuesday.